Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the live stream. It's your girl, Tiff Benson, and today I have an action-packed live stream for you. It's going to be really exciting because I'm going to be sharing some fragrances that I have in my collection. I own them now. They are here and available on Verishop, so I'm super excited to bring them here for you. So if you're just jumping in, hi everyone joining the live stream. Hi Blue Jeans, hi Mac, hey Pretty Hurt Shot Girl. Hello everyone. I would love if you would leave with me in the comments your scent of the day. That's something that I always like to do when I start out my videos on YouTube. So I'm curious to see what you guys are wearing. So list your fragrance of the day in the comments. I'm super curious what you're wearing. Today I am wearing quite a few things, but my featured fragrance here is Tom Ford's Black Orchid. This is the Parfum Concentration. So I will let you know the other fragrances that I'll be featuring here today. I'll just give you a quick preview before we jump completely into the live stream. So another fragrance that we'll be featuring today is Tom Ford's Metallique. I love this one. I think it's great for fall. I think you will enjoy it, especially for the cooler months. This is another fragrance that I think is really special, quite special for fall, even summer, even winter. Not so much for spring. I don't like this one for spring so much because it's a leather scent. It's more, to me, it's more of a nighttime fragrance, but it's beautiful nonetheless, and it's quite unique. I'm also going to feature something from the House of Dior. This is Sauvage. This is for my guys. Hi, EM. Thank you for joining the live stream. Leave your scent of the day if you're wearing fragrance. I'm curious what you're wearing. So we'll be featuring this. And then we have two other fragrances. This is from Casewell and Massey. This is Orchid, which is so lovely. This is a really special find for me here on the Verishop app. I'm happy that I was able to get it. It's an orchid scent. It smells like a photorealistic orchid fragrance, which is quite beautiful. And then we have this one. This is from Define Me, and the fragrance is called Harper. I'm gonna open it up and show you what it comes like. This is a travel size scent. So if you're not willing to commit to a full size bottle, I think it's always great to kind of pop one of these into your cart so that you can pop it into your bag and keep it moving for the summer, winter, fall, and spring. So thank you to everyone joining. Let's go ahead and get started. I am wearing something that I've got off of Verishop. I just wanted to show you really quick before we get into fragrance, if you're curious about my little fashion moment. This is from Michael and Stars. It's a GG crew neck pullover. I mentioned it in my last live stream, which was earlier today at 4:30. If you're new to watching my live streams, I stream on Mondays at 4:30, Mondays at 6:30, and Tuesdays at 11:30. So I mentioned this at the 4 o'clock hour. This is a really cute crew neck. It's like a jersey material. It's super soft. It's in the color navy. I think it's just really wonderful. And it also comes with, well, these are separate. I ordered these separate. These are like these track joggers. Really cute. They are in my collection, which is the second icon from the right with the 4 squares. You can shop them there, but I just wanted to spotlight this for a second because I love it. It's cute, it's cozy, it's from Michael Stars, and it, you can get a live stream deal by shopping it here. So let's go ahead and jump into the first fragrance, which I am going to spotlight it right here because it's my scent of the day. Hold on. Actually, let me just present this one to you. This is the jogger. These are the joggers that I was just talking about. They're right here. They're satin and they are glorious. I love them so much. Okay, so here we go. Let's get into my first scent of the day. This is Tom Ford's Black Orchid. Love and adore. I've had her for quite some time, for I think maybe 2 years right now. She's beautiful. She comes in this gorgeous gold bottle, Art Deco design, apothecary style. Has this really cool TF detail for Tom Ford. If you can get a close up here of the branding on up front, it's quite lovely. Smells designerly delicious. This almost is like a gourmandy fragrance, which gourmands are kind of like desserty, but this has like a boozy element to it. It has rum, there's patchouli, there's truffle, there's plum, black orchid, of course. There's so many different notes in this fragrance. It's quite complex. And I actually really, really love it a lot. I like to wear it out on date night. This is also a 3.4 ounce bottle, just saying, if you're curious. So there's quite a bit of fragrance in here, and you can travel with this. This is travel friendly. I mean, this is a large size, but you can get this on a plane, just if you're curious. And I love it. I highly recommend this one for guys and girls. It's a stunner of a fragrance. It smells quite similar to the original, but it is more boozy and more intense, if you could imagine such a thing. I don't know how many I don't know how many of you are familiar with the original, which is a black bottle fragrance. It's this style of bottle, but it's kind of like a demi sheen. It's not like super metallic, but it's kind of, it has like a plasticky sheen to it. That's the original. Then they came out with the matte black bottle, which is the EDT, the Eau de Toilette. And then they came out with this one. This is the newest release from the House of Tom Ford. We love her. She's amazing. Obsessed. Just Julie asked, I'm sorry, not just Julie. Jessie Zip asked, is this true to size? It's absolutely true to size. I really, really love it. I actually kept the tag on because I knew I was going to do the live stream, and I wanted to make sure I didn't forget. This is a size large that I got. I wanted it to be quite oversized so that it's comfy and kind of casual and, you know, not too serious and not too tight and super, you know, like cozy, which I do love it for that reason. And again, it's super soft. I paired it with a pair of, with a jumpsuit that I already was wearing from earlier because I wanted to save the bottoms for an actual look. You know, I think that this could be a super cute look on its own. That's why I didn't wear them today. But anyway, let's go on to our next fragrance. Let me just present that last fragrance to you, which is, again, the Tom Ford Black Orchid. If you're curious about shopping it, I definitely say try it. You know, again, this is something that I bought with my own money. Okay, just being very clear. Tom Ford didn't send this to me or Verishop. This was something that I got with my own money, and I enjoy it. You know, like it's super great. It's a great addition to my fragrance collection, and I love her. She's quite special. So let's move on to the next fragrance, which I'm just gonna pull up the notes for it here on the side. The next fragrance that we have here is another orchid fragrance. I'm obsessed with orchid. I think it's quite beautiful. It's an elegant flower that smells very rich and luxurious. And we love that type of scent. Rich and luxurious. Why not? If you're going to smell like anything, you might as well smell rich. So this is from Casewell Massey. Let me present it to you, my loves, so you could go ahead and check it out. This is called Orchid. And I was doing some research on this particular fragrance, and this was inspired by an actual orchid. This was inspired by, let me get this right, the New York Botanical Garden. The orchids that are there, you know, the New York Botanical Gardens, they have tons of different flowers, tons of different florals, different plants, and this fragrance was inspired by an actual orchid within the collection of in the garden. So I think that that's quite beautiful that they try to mimic something that is actually real and it really exists. So I like this one a lot. I've used this several times now, and both of the times that I've worn this, I received plenty of compliments. I actually love that it's in a smaller size. This is in a 0.5 ounce bottle. It's typically $35 on its own, which is also a really great price, by the way. That's very affordable. But if you shop the live stream deal, which is even better, it's under $30, 29.75. Obsessed. I mean, if I'm gonna be all the way real with you, if this were my fragrance, I'd be charging a lot more for it because it smells expensive. It doesn't smell like a fragrance that you can get for under 30 bucks. Just saying, keeping it all the way real. Again, compliment getting sent. It has a lot of sillage. Let me go over here and see if I can pull up some of the notes for you. It's a 15 ml spray bottle. If you open it up, there is a sprayer just so you can see up close. It has, excuse me, it has no parabens, no sulfates, no phthalates. It is cruelty free, which is great. We love those types of products that are cruelty free. It's made in the US. It's fragrance family, so the type of fragrance it is a floral fragrance. It's definitely a hyper floral fragrance. It's very, very photorealistic. Like, this smells like I am sniffing into an actual orchid fragrance. Very pretty, very I would say with actual sillage, it's probably about, well, I do get a lot of sillage. Sillage is like when you can smell the fragrance in the air. So I do get a lot of that. But as far as heaviness, I would say it's moderate. It's not too light and it's not too heavy. It is more on the moderate side. Whereas this Black Orchid fragrance from Tom Ford is more on the heavier side. Both are stunning and beautiful in their own right, but this one's a little bit more heavier. This one wears a little bit more moderately, which I like. I enjoy. I love it for daytime. Um, Angel asks, how long does it last? For me, I got 6 hours plus, which is really, really great. Like, that's exceptional. Typically on my skin, a fragrance will last, like, the average 5 hours. Anything less than 5 hours to me kind of underperforms. And anything over 5 hours is like, okay, this is great. It's overperforming. It's giving me much more than I expected. 5 hours is kind of like my judging point, my tipping point. So this to me lasts well over 5 hours, like 6 hours on the skin, even around me, to be quite honest. But more than that on the clothes. So what I like to do with my fragrance, Angel, just if you're curious, if you're looking for like a pro tip, I'll spray my body, I'll spray my pulse points, the warm points of my body, so that my fragrance can last longer. And if I'm feeling like it's a fragrance that's going to last lightly and we're on the lighter side, below 5 hours, I will just spray my clothing. I'll just do like a once over on my shirt, right? And I'll just spray inside. I'll just do like a once down on the inside of the shirt, and that's it. That is it. Because spraying this area is more than enough. As you move around and as you start to go on about your day, your chest area is going to warm up because you're so active here, right? So if you want your fragrance to last longer, that is where I would spray it. I mean, you could also spray, like, if you're wearing your clothing like down your arm, you could spray here, here. You can do that. But again, that's if your fragrance wears lightly. If your fragrance wears quite moderately or heavily, I would say don't do that. Don't spray your clothing, because you're just going to be on beast mode. And that's okay if that's what you like. But for me, I think it's better to be more polite with your fragrance, so that you and maybe the person immediately to the left of you and immediately to the right of you can enjoy it, and not like a whole room or a whole stadium. You feel me? Okay. So there we go. I hope that answered your question. I hope that answered your question, Angel. That was a really great question. How long does it last? Let's move on to this next scent, which I think is quite interesting. This is from Define Me Fragrances, and I'm going to go ahead and present that to the audience. I'm going to pull up the notes here because it's just important to learn the notes. I think it is super important. Okay, so here is the outer packaging that it comes in. I picked this up because this is on the natural side of fragrance. It's a natural, and why during this live stream, but here we go. It's a natural perfume mist. It's from Define Me. It's called Harper. This is the outer packaging. And let's open it up and let me show you what's inside. So this is the vessel that it comes in, which is really, really cute. I love this type of packaging for travel. Very, very nicely done. Let's figure out how much is in here. It's not here. It's not here. Hold on. Let me just see if I can pull up how much you actually receive in here. It's a 9 ml, 0.3 ounces, which that's quite a bit of perfume for a travel size fragrance. It's a clean fragrance. It's natural with organic ingredients, vegan, cruelty-free, and gluten-free, phthalate-free, paraben-free. It's made in the USA. It's sustainable, and it has a social impact. So there's like a social cause that goes along with the fragrance. Let's talk about the actual notes to the fragrance though, because that's important for my people who are curious. This has notes of pink grapefruit and neroli, bergamot, honey, cedarwood, and amber. And I'm just going to get my scent strip, which is right over here. So give me one moment. Okay. Have a scent strip here. I tried this on a couple of days ago, and I genuinely did like it. It's very clean, very fresh, very pretty, slightly feminine leaning. It smells like something that I would put on like right out of the shower. I also remember it being very like wearing on the moderate side to heavy side. Lasted quite a long time too. It didn't give up on its sillage. Like it was very present in the air. It was having people, you know, smell me and try to give to me some feedback about it. And they liked it. They said it was fresh, nice for summer, citrusy. What I'm getting the most is pink grapefruit and amber and cedarwood, which is quite nice. It's like a woody, citrusy scent, slightly floral. It's just nice. You know, it's very pleasant. Like if I had to sum it up in one word, I would say it's pleasant. You know, and for under $21, I'm sorry, under $22, I think it's a great deal for the live stream deal, especially if you're trying to test out more clean fragrances. We love that it's cruelty-free, vegan, phthalate-free. That's perfect. And it's made in the US. So we like that a lot. Hi, Basil and Sage. Thank you for joining the live stream. Today we're talking fragrances. I'm going to give you my fragrances that I'd highly recommend that I found here on Verishop. So you can check them out by checking out my collection, the second icon from the top with the 4 squares. So definitely check that out. Keeping with the all natural theme, I'm going to show you another fragrance that I would like to present to you, but this is going to be, hold on, where did I put her? Where did I put you? Did I put you in here? Give me one second. Oh, yeah, I did. I put it back into my drawer. Rosie asked what size. This is a 9 ml. This is a 0.3 ounce size fragrance. And it's great for travel. And Basil and Sage, what does this smell like? This smells like neroli, pink grapefruit, amber, and cedarwood. So they're really great. It's very fresh, like a shower scent, which is really, really wonderful. I talked about this in my last hour, my 4 o'clock hour with Verishop. This is a natural deodorant, which I always think, listen, we're talking fragrance and we're talking like outer layer fragrances, right? Fragrances that you kind of just spray on you. But don't forget about your deodorant. Don't forget about taking a shower either. Very important, right? You got to create the base, you got to create that surface for it smelling good. And you know, under the arms, it's just one of those areas that kind of could get a little funky. So definitely use a deodorant, no matter what type of deodorant you use. For me personally, I would say stick with something that is more on the natural side. I've been natural with my deodorant for many years now, like many, many years now. So many years that I can't even count. And this is one that I found on Verishop. It's from Milk and Honey. It's a baking soda free deodorant. It comes in the offering, which is lemon vanilla, which to me, it smells like Fruit Loops. It smells like Fruit Loops. I don't know why. I don't know how they got it to smell like Fruit Loops, but to me, that's what this smells like. It is, if you're curious about how much there is in this vessel, it's a 3-ounce size vessel. And let me read the back to you. It says this gentle aluminum free baking soda free deodorant was designed to nourish sensitive skin while keeping you feeling and smelling fresh all day. Today I am wearing this. Just so you know, I'm wearing it right now. In order to apply this deodorant, just so you know, you would have to, you just pop it up a little bit, put it on your skin and just hold it on your skin for 10 seconds. You're doing that because you want to warm up that top layer so that it can easily glide on the skin. Without it being warm, it's going to be a little bit harder to get it on the skin to distribute it. It's going to be a little bit harder. So you want to just kind of place it there, warm it, and then go ahead and rub it down your skin. So far, so good. I gotta say, this does hold me. I'm not smelling funky. I'm not like wet. I'm not like, sometimes with natural deodorants, it doesn't keep you dry. So that's a bonus that I'm not like all super leaking from my underarms. Just saying, and also it smells good. It smells like Fruit Loops, which we love. And it's a live stream deal. So it's worth a try if you're going to try out some natural deodorants here on the stream. Up next, let's talk about this baby right here, which is probably one of the most unique scents here that I'm going to talk about today. It's Tom Ford's Ombre Leather, stunning black bottle, matte black vessel with this faux leather on the decal of the front. Has this gorgeous sort of icon, the iconic Tom Ford logo on top. If you open it up, here is the spray vessel. And this smells like a leather jacket. If you're into leather, I'm not sure if you are. If you like leather, give me some hearts. I'm just curious to see how many people out there actually like leather and like leather in their fragrance. If not, that's fine. That's totally fine. I'm okay with a little bit of leather in my scents. To me, it makes it a little bit more interesting, slightly animalic, and deeper. Having leather in a scent kind of makes it more complex, and I actually really do enjoy that. Let's get into the notes because I'm a big fan of the notes and I want you to know the notes too. This came out in 2018. The perfumer for this fragrance is Sonia Constant. This has notes of cardamom, leather, jasmine. It also has notes of amber, moss, and patchouli. And all in all, I would describe this as a leather scent. Like, this doesn't smell floral. It doesn't smell, like an oriental fragrance. This smells like a leather scent through and through. Sure, there's nuances of patchouli and cardamom. The patchouli makes it a little bit more earthier. The cardamom makes it a little bit more spicy, but it is a leather scent through and through. It does have that ombre sort of appeal, which what I mean by that is it kind of has layers to it, right? So the first layer is slightly, it's it's present, and then when we get into the middle notes, it starts to get deeper, and then once we're in the bass notes, it kind of gives you like that deeper earthy sort of leathery accord in the bottom. Love it. Love it. It's quite beautiful and unique to the House of Tom Ford. Rosie asks, what size is the bottle? And this is a 3.4 ounce, which is a great size. There's a lot of value here. And if you shop the live stream deal, it's 153 bucks, which is amazing. Definitely try this out. It's one of my favorites. I love it for fall. It is just a stunning, stunning, stunning fragrance for fall. And I love that one a whole lot. Last fragrance that I'm going to mention here is this one, which let me get it because it is over on my little vanity right here. This is from the House of Tom Ford. This another baby from the House of Tom Ford, right? Verishop is like loving their Tom Ford scents. We have Eau de Soleil Blanc, which is a gorgeous, gorgeous bottle. The vessel is a transparent white matte bottle with the gold detailing on the front. There's also gold detailing here on the top with the Tom Ford logo. Apothecary style bottle, which is super art deco. Very, very nice. Very nicely done. Smells like a vacation in a bottle. If you like coconut, if you like pistachio, you will love this fragrance. It smells like high-end sunscreen, like you're luxuriating poolside. It's just very, very lovely, and I think you will love it. Last fragrance that I want to get to really quickly is for my men out there who love this. This is Dior Sauvage, and this is the EDT concentration. I am obsessed with this one for men for any season. Typically, if you follow me on YouTube, I use this fragrance in my top 10 list for men. I love it for any season, and I'm going to be very honest with you. It smells amazing. The concentration is an EDT, which is the one that I'm recommending, and it's like a citrusy fragrance that has like a bad boy edge to it. It's very clean, but it's like a bad boy clean. It's not like super polished and kind of very likable. It's more on the edgier side of fragrance from the House of Dior. Dior makes really great scents for men, by the way. I love their fragrances for men. Their masculine offerings even more than I actually like their feminine offerings. I just think that they do a really good job with them. And I love this one. This one is a 3.4 fluid ounce. I think that you would really enjoy it if you love citrusy, fragrances that are not plain and simple. Citrusy fragrances that last a long time. Citrusy scents that you could wear in the office, but also wear on date night. That is this fragrance, and I think that you will really enjoy it. So thank you so much for joining me here today. It was such a pleasure coming in and sharing my fragrances here with you. I adore fragrance. It is my jammy jam. It is what I live for. I think that people should take more time to actually think about what they're going to wear on their body, how they're going to smell today. It's like elevating your outfit with just one spritz, elevating your personal brand really with just one spritz. So definitely take some time to look at my collection, shop the live stream if you're interested. And if you have any questions about fragrance, follow me on social. I'm at Tiff Benson on IG. My fragrance channel is Being More Tiff Benson on YouTube, and I also have a lifestyle beauty channel called the More Tiff Benson channel on YouTube. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day. I love you forever, and I appreciate your time here spent with me on the live stream. Until next time, friends. Talk soon.